What did we witness here down at the Den this afternoon? One manager absolutely jubilant, Alan McCoist, because the Breakfast Boys got it by a single goal. Alan Pardew's men put in a brave effort, but it wasn't enough. Ali, I've got to come to you first. What did we witness this afternoon here?
Well, it was a classic, wasn't it? Let's be honest, it was an all-time classic. If you think about it, the game's effectively separated, Jim, by an Olly Murs missed penalty.
Yes.
Who would have thought that? Yeah. I thought, I had a fair idea how Alan would set his team up. And with that in mind, I refused point blank to take Jermaine Pennant off the pitch. Because effectively he was the only one that could run about.
We saw there was quite a lot of nastiness between yourself and the aforementioned Murs at the end. Would you like to tell us what was said?
Well, to be fair, I thought some of his comments during the game were absolutely ridiculous and out of order. Yeah. And he came over. He wanted a confrontation. He clearly was looking for confrontation, and he got it. And I effectively just reminded him about the missed penalty. And I have to inform you, Jimmy didn't take it too well.
He didn't.
He didn't take it too well.
We witnessed that. Alan, you've coached at the very highest level. How would you describe what your team did, or maybe more appropriately didn't do for you this afternoon?
Well, firstly, I'd like to congratulate the opposition. I thought they were excellent, and keeping Jermaine Pennant on the pitch at all times was probably a key factor. It was a brilliant managerial move. On our side, I give Olly his head today because he's a young man. He wants to get in the game. He wants to be a manager. And he's made some terrible decisions today. Yeah. The biggest one, subbing himself on to take the penalty.
Yeah.
And he will learn from these things because it's a process. It's a bit like at Man United. We have a process and we're all buying into it and we're all trying to find the answer. We're unlucky today. The boys put in some outstanding performances and we've come up short. But Olly has got a lot to learn, and hopefully he'll learn it quickly.
And Ali, of course, we witnessed some great play from the likes of Pennant, as we've mentioned, Troy Deeney, Gabby Bonlahor, and then there's Tom Skinner, and then there's Alex Crook. What did we see there?
I'll be staggered if either of those two names you've mentioned at the end there will be back next year. Tom Skinner, really, he's just off a flight from Tenerife.
Yes.
Yep, and I think he looked as though he'd eaten the cargo, to be fair, on that particular flight. And as for Alex Crook, dear me, he was moving. I swear to God, for the first 10 minutes he was on the pitch, I thought he had a stone in his shoe. It was remarkable watching a young man like that hobble about a football field. But you live and learn by these decisions, and no way will I pick Alan's team for next year, but I'll be staggered if Crook's in it.
And Ali talks about next year. Alan, can you even think of next year? Will you think long and hard if you ever want to be involved in anything like this again?
Yeah, I will think long and hard, actually. But it was nice to see Sam Waterface go for the ice cream when he got done with a trick by Darren Ambrose. So we had some outstanding talent on the pitch. And that was lovely to see because, this is Millwall. We're at Millwall. This is the home of Terry Earlock and Les Briley. And it was nice to see we was committed. We had all that going on, but we just lacked a little bit of professionalism with the manager today. He's let us all down, with a penalty, and we just have to wear it. And Olly, I don't know if he'll get a call next year, but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see.
It was fantastic, guys. 18-17, who would have thought that? Alan McCoist, Breakfast Boys, won it in the end. Alan Pardew's men.
Thanks, Sean.
Well, it was all about pride.
Can I just finish on one note, if I may, Jim? Just to let the listeners know, there's a man over skiing somewhere in France at this moment in time, and I can tell you right now, there's never a man wanted a team to lose more in their life than Brazil wanted the breakfast team to lose this morning.
Yes.
Because he was manager of the team last year. He came up short. He didn't take his sacking too well. I think I'm here to stay.
I think you are here to stay, that is for sure. It was a feast of football, but one that's left us all with considerable indigestion.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.